Hey everybody, if you're curious about what's going on in the housing market, please continue to watch this video. My name is David. This is Richard. We're brokers here in Stockton. And in today's video, we're getting into all sorts of great data. I love doing the January housing market update because we get to look back and see what happened in the course of the year.
For the whole year, yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking at the average sales price today in Stockton, how fast homes are selling, what inventory came on the market, all sorts of good stuff. So we're going to kick it off right to Richard. And so Richard, what happened in the month of December of 2021?
Let's get into this. If you'll take a look at this chart right here, you'll see where everything kind of dropped a little bit. Is that normal? Yes. And David will get into that in just a little while. Our pendings dropped from 256 in November to 230 in December. The new listings dropped from 240 to 185.
Yeah.
Everything took a little bit of a drop back. Now let's see how normal that is. David, let us know what went on a year ago and what's maybe coming up for us.
Yeah, just to give us some perspective, I'm going to pull up a 3-year chart now and we can get a sense of if this is normal or not going into the winter months. Okay, the chart behind me on the screen, we'll put it up on the screen for you. This is a 3-year chart, and what I want to point out to you is the light green bars. That is the inventory levels or the new listings that came on the market. And I just want to point out here that the months of December, January, and February, you can see how each and every year we saw the number of listings decline from basically November, December, January, February, each and every year over the past 3 years. So what we saw in December of 2021 is basically a seasonal track record here. It's a good showcase here of what happens this time of year.
Are you going to use the word normal?
Normal, yeah, we're back to normal now.
But the trend is somewhat normal as compared to years past.
Yeah. And just projecting moving forward, things tend to pick up, in March, April timeframe as far as the amount of homes that come on the market. One reason I bring this up is if you're thinking of selling your home, I would generally recommend you place it on the market ahead of everybody else. So it's better to sell when there's less homes for sale.
Yeah, when the demand's higher.
When demand is higher, there's less competition. So if you're thinking about selling anytime in 2022, you might want to be ahead of the game a little bit, get it on the market before the rest of the folks decide to do so as well.
List their home and maybe devalue yours a little bit.
Yep.
Or at least create more competition. Okay.
So the next chart is very interesting. I'm going to look at the average sold price. So I want to look at where the year started, where we finished. Let's look at that next.
On this chart, we thought we would show you the median sold price. And let's just go back to November, was 429,000. A little bit of a drop in December, 418. But let's go on a bigger scale. David, if you would show us and see how that compares during a whole year.
Yeah, if we were to look back to December of 2020, the median sold price is $369,000. And over the course of 2021, it rose. We ended at 418. We've had a couple flat months to end out the year. But that's a 13% rise in home prices. The median sold price, if you look back even a little bit further to October of 2020, the median sold price is $350. And that's even a bigger significant rise. So over the course of, if you were to go to 18 months, you're talking 20 to 30% gain in Stockton. But looking wholly at 2021, about 13.5% gain here for Stockton.
Would it be a stretch, David, to say if we went back and did 4 years worth, that in 4 years we've probably gone up 50+%?
Yeah, and that'd be an interesting chart to look at, and I'm sure that'd be the case.
Wow, 50% in 4 years. Is real estate a good investment or what?
All right, let's round out this month's market update with a chart on how fast homes are selling right now here in Stockton. All right, here we are, the last chart of this month, and it's a good one. We have the days on market chart, which is the orange bar graphs down below. And last month, it seems like it took a little bit of a pause for homes. The days on market climbed to 27. That's fairly typical. People are taking a break for holidays and all that good stuff.
Right.
Last year was around 20 days, but last year was a crazy market, even more so than it is right now. One other thing I still want to point out, Richard talked about it, it's the green bar across the top. What's that indicate?
Okay, this one is how much the house sold for compared to what it was listed at. We are so lucky in this market to ride around the 100%. All but 1 month we were at 99%. That means if a house listed at 100,000, it's sold for 100,000. It's not selling for below price, which is great compared to most of the rest of the nation. And we're holding pretty steady all the way across from 104 of a high to 99 of a low. Pretty steady.
So some are selling above, some are selling below, but on average in this market,
still selling 100%.
Right about at 100% in 20 days or so. So that's still a very heated and robust real estate market here in Stockton.
Yeah, and let's remember, going back to the days, we're acting like, 27's high compared to 15 back here. 27 is less than a month it's taking you to sell your house. There are parts of the country where that's 5 and 6 times that. So this, like you said, robust is a good word. This is still a very, very strong market.
So let's talk about, we got a couple more minutes of what we're gonna see here in 2022. I predict as we get kind of into this closer to spring season, we're gonna see more homes come on the market. We still have a lot of buyer demand right now. They want to take advantage of the rates, the interest rates before, those are projected to rise. So
Right.
people are buyers, I think, are on the hunt for homes. What's the problem we have? There's not a lot of homes yet.
The inventory, like we've been battling for a long time, is still too low. So we need that little boost in inventory, which I really do think might happen next month, month after, at least start to happen. And that'll level us out a little bit more, maybe even a slight adjustment, because what's going to happen is when we level out, people still price as if we're going up. That means they've overpriced their house from the beginning. You're going to see more price reductions. Doesn't mean we're dropping. It just means we leveled and we have overpriced listings that need to adjust and come back down. So don't let, if you see the amount of price reductions, say the market's going down. I think it's just leveling out. And that's probably a good thing. We're, let's call it kind of peaking.
So at the end of December of 2022, how much higher percentage-wise do you see homes being priced for? What gain are we going to get in 2022?
Well, to stay safe, I'm going to say less than we've had the last 4 years.
So this 2021 was 13%.
I'm going to say less. I'm going to say from, 3 to 7.
Okay. I was going to call 5 to 8. So I'm a little bit more optimistic than you.
I'll hope you're right. I hope you're right.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching this month's housing market update. What are your projections for 2022? Where do you think it's going to go? Down, up, sideways? Put some comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions about your particular house in Stockton and beyond, we're here, happy to help. And if you want to see more of our market update videos, please hit that subscribe button right down below if you're on YouTube. If you're not, just give us a thumbs up and say thanks, and we appreciate any feedback you have. We shall see you next month.
End of the month.
See you later.